Welcome to Yep, Yeah, Yes with Marissa and Tamika.
I'm Tamika.
You are not. Marissa continues to lie week in and week out. But I still stand by her because she remains a friend. A dear one at that. I was about to sip my coffee and then I remembered I'm doing the intro. So, Marissa, how are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Good. All right, so today's show.
Well, how's your cough?
I don't have one right now. So
Hey!
We're into October and I'm not really coughing.
And how's your week?
My week's good. I quit my job.
Hey!
I've moved on, doing part-time work. I really have no desire to work full-time anywhere at the present moment.
Okay.
Just want to do me, live life, make a couple dollars here and there, gamble a bit, win a bit, and call it a day. You know, see my friends, hang with my family, go out to dinner from time to time, and not have to stress of people telling me all their life story. I don't care. I don't want to be a manager. I don't want to be a manager no more. Anyway, changes. Speaking of changes, I have changed careers. So shall we say. Today's topic is entitled Changes. Changes as in Mary J. Blige. Changes I've been going through because I want to be with you. But see, I don't want to be with anybody specifically. I want to be with me. Happy with me. And then the changes. Who sang that song?
Yeah. Wait. Changes. Oh my god, my melody's off. You're like, ew, my ear hurts. Shut up.
So anyway, while Marissa figures out who sings changes, we're gonna move on to what changes is called. I mean, not what changes is called, but we're gonna talk about changes in life, changes that we've gone through, changes that have benefited us for the good, for the bad, so on and so forth. So I guess we'll start it off with what I mentioned before. I quit my job, basically taking a pretty decent pay cut so I can have peace of mind, not be stressful.
Right.
If anything's going to stress me out, it's going to be, if I have to dip into my savings to pay a bill.
Right.
But hopefully it never has to come to that.
Okay.
But I feel really good about it.
You feel relieved?
I feel relieved.
Yeah.
Sometimes change is good.
Go
ahead.
No, I'm sorry.
No, sometimes change is good, even if it means the result of the change will be so drastic that your lifestyle changes.
Right. But to piggyback on that, what would you mind talking about the driving force for your changes?
Yeah. I would mind. No. The driving force for me, excuse me for belching, Marissa made this coffee and it's got like some kind of X-lax in it or something. I don't know. Let me take a sip.
Second cup, mind you, but okay.
Trying to stay awake, bitch. So the catalyst for me deciding to move is just my other job.
You were undervalued?
I was undervalued, but more than that, I'm used to being undervalued. I'm used to not being appreciated.
Oh.
It's like my life, the story of my life. Like, it's just, you're used to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People in my family look at me and say, oh, they won't come out and be like, you're not shit.
Yeah.
But it's like, when you wear hearing aids, it's like, oh, they look at you simply like, oh, like you're handicapped. I am handicapped, but it's like, it's like I have to always prove or work harder.
Right.
To prove, just to be 100%.
Right.
Not even beyond that. Just to show that I'm just as qualified, I'm just as good as the next person.
Right.
I'm not limited by my lack of whatever you think I'm lacking. My lack of hearing.
Right.
Whatever the case may be.
Right.
Anyway, so with this job, I definitely was undervalued, but it was a contributing factor for me leaving. But at the end of the day, it was the stress of the job. Having 45 to 50 people that I have to manage day in and day out, working 12 plus hours a day, and hearing people's stories from, living in a shelter, they have kids, just a whole bunch of stuff that I got my own shit.
Yeah.
I'm really, I'm sorry you live in a shelter.
Right.
I know you need money. I'm sorry you don't have any money. I'm sorry your car died on the LIE and now you need a mechanic. You need somebody to help you pay for it. I'm sorry that, you need hours and I don't have no hours to give you. I got my own shit. I'm not interested in your personal life.
Right.
I'm not interested in your family dynamics. I'm sorry that you lost somebody in your family died. I'm sorry. I really am. You have my condolences.
Right.
But I'm your boss. I'm not your therapist.
Or your friend.
Yeah. And so I couldn't do it anymore.
Damn.
6 a.m. to past 6 p.m. every day.
Yeah.
Phone nonstop.
Right.
I couldn't do it. It was consuming too much of my life. And so I didn't make that much money on top of it. And I don't even know that there was really any amount of money because I've never been one about a lot of money. I just want enough to be content. I don't need to be rich. I want to be comfortable. I want to be able to go on vacation without having to worry about I'm not going to eat when I go.
Yeah, that's not a vacation.
Right. Yeah. I want to go and just have a good time and just see the sights and stuff. I don't want to think about, it's cost too, whatever.
I know. We know what you mean.
Right.
Yes.
And so it came to the point where I was just like, you know what? I have to quit. And I just made the decision. One day I just made the decision. And I said, all right, I'm done. And so once I decided to make that decision and told my boss and, there was no trying to convince me to stay. I think they knew. They were disappointed, but some change was good. For me anyway. And they'll be okay. Everybody's replaceable.
Yeah.
Whoever, I trained the person that took my job. I think she'll be good and either she'll stay or she'll leave. I don't know. She's younger than me.
Right.
Hey.
Okay.
And that is the change. That is the most recent change.
The most recent.
So what about you? Has there been anything recently that's happened that has kind of changed the trajectory of your life?
Not really. Nothing recently. I don't think. I can't recall at the moment. But I feel like I'm constantly looking to change something. I change jobs all the time. I like changing location. I like all that stuff. So, but I'm trying to think recently. I mean, I don't think.
What do you think change is healthy? Or when do you think it can be something that you have to really look at and somebody's got to pull your collar and be like, look, it's too much?
When you are self-sabotaging your personal growth and success. So I don't believe in status, what other people believe of status. I don't think everyone needs
go into that a little bit.
Everyone doesn't need to be a manager. Everyone doesn't need to be a CEO. Everyone doesn't need to have their own company. Everybody don't need all these things. But when you're jumping from job to job to job and it's all lateral, you're working at, I don't know, just for an example, just because these 3 stores are next to each other, here in one of our neighborhoods, like if you go from Home Depot making $13.50 an hour to go to Best Buy making $13.50 an hour to go to Target to make $13.50 an hour, that's not personal growth.
No.
Just stay where you're at. Figure it out.
You're still working the register.
You're still working the register. It's still the same pay rate. You didn't grow anything. Maybe if it was, I don't know, maybe if you're like, you know what, maybe I don't want to do retail anymore and it's still the same money, but you're doing a different industry, I could take that as growth. But when you're making lateral moves, then no good. When you're making moves that prevent you from let's say you have a perfect example. Let's say you have somebody that counts on your paycheck, whether it be someone that you're taking care of, whether it be a child or an elder or, a significant other, and you can no longer be counted on. I think that's a problem. If your paycheck is counted on, that's a problem.
What do you mean?
Like, let's say a spouse comes home and, dual income household, both of you work because you got to work, and they come home and they're like, oh, I quit my job today.
The other people are dependent on
yeah, like we got no savings. You got something lined up for Monday? No. Are you crazy?
Right.
That's a problem. For me, that's a problem.
That's one of the reasons why I have no guilt about quitting my job. Don't nobody depend on me.
Yeah.
Only person that depends on me is me. And
but you figured it out though.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I don't want to have to use my savings. But if I gotta use my savings, then I'm gonna use my savings.
I did that when I was 18. No, 19.
What are you trying to say?
20. No, I'm saying like where I quit. Remember I worked at Sam Goody and I quit Sam Goody without having a job and I bought a car that month? And everybody's like, are you nuts? What are you going to do? I'm like, it's retail. I work retail. I'll find a job in a month. I'll find a job in a week.
So you're trying to say I'm stupid? I'm doing 20-year-old things? 19.
What are you talking about? I'm saying I quit my job without having something lined up.
Right.
I was depending on me, but I was depending on the fact that I could find something.
Right.
I didn't have like a mortgage, kids, somebody that depended on my paycheck. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's the same thing as me right now.
Yeah, that's what I just said. I did that too. I've done that. I've done that without... No, but see, you quit your job, but you already had stuff lined up.
Okay.
You already had that lined up. I'm saying I quit and I was just like, bye.
But you were in a different position too, even back then, where you didn't... Even though you quit your job, you knew you'd be okay.
Yeah.
You knew, I'm not trying to be, like, it might sound grimy or dirty, and I promise you it's not that way at all. But... if you quit your job, you knew that you could go to your mom and be like, Mom,
hell yeah.
I can't go to my mom.
Yeah, no, well, that's another, that was another factor.
So you still had that backup. Yeah. Your backup was another person. My backup is a part-time job.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing, but not really.
Yeah.
But my only thing, that's why I was like, what are you trying to say? Because you did it. I'm doing the same thing you did. I'm doing the same thing at 45 that you did in your 20s, but then I'm like,
no, I didn't mean that. When we were talking about when I was piggybacking on my comment where I'm like, if you have somebody counting on you and you quit and you don't got nothing lined up,
right,
that's a problem.
Yeah.
I quit my job at Sam Goody with a problem.
Right.
I just bought a car. I had rent to pay. Like, that was a problem. Right. Yeah, I could call my mom, but that was still a problem. Like, I didn't have nothing lined up, but I figured it out.
This is not even the first time that I've quit a job without... Well, so I quit this job, but I still had a part-time lined up. And at the moment when I quit my job, I applied for another part-time job.
Yeah.
So, and I got it. I knew I wasn't going to have too much issue with that. So I got a couple part-time jobs and then a third one that's like kind of seasonal. But I remember I quit also when I was at Sam Goody. I quit Sam Goody and I had nothing lined up. But that week I got the job at BMG?
No, Ryko,
right.
I remember, but I remember.
Like I had no job. I was like, I'll make it work.
But you had a plan. You're like, if I stay here, I'm not going to grow. And I want to work for a label, so I have to leave. I remember that, and I'm like, this bitch.
I just quit. I had no, my shit, nobody was trying to help me. I was like, I don't know, I'm going to pay whatever. I had no savings. I was like, it's going to work.
Yeah.
But I had my grandparents, and they weren't going to throw me on the street.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and it worked out. I got the job at Ryko, and all was good with the world.
That was awesome.
Yeah. And I had my little stint in the music industry. It was cool, but at the end of the day, it's like, all things must change. Changes. Did you figure out
David Bowie.
Oh, it was David Bowie?
I think so.
That seems not right, but you're probably right. I don't know. Anyway.
I don't know.
If y'all know who it is, correct us.
At me.
Keep it to yourself, actually. We don't care. We don't care.
Lieutenant Colonel Salas is Googling right now.
Changes. So there's a lot of things in life where, when you think of the word change, we've been talking about, when it comes to work. What about people's personality? Have you met people that, they always say when somebody gets money, all of a sudden they act different. They didn't change. You done changed. Have you met people who, I think, I've never met anybody that came into a lot of money, but I've met people who got into a relationship, and all of a sudden, you're brand new.
Really? Yes.
Now you're changing.
Yes.
Yes. Do you have a specific example?
I sure do.
That doesn't include yourself? Because you done changed.
Whatever, bitch.
See, the first thing to do is to recognize where you have changed. But until you're able to recognize it, I'm still looking at you like you done changed.
I don't give a shit. I'm supposed to change. I'm supposed to grow. So now this person, I remember like this ghetto ass, not even ghetto, like, I don't know, man. A friend of mine.
Oh, you actually call this person a friend? You always like the people.
Associate.
Your associate.
Anyway, but my friend had a formula for who they wanted for a significant other, and got it. And you're like, word? But now you done changed too. Like,
what do you mean? You have to delve deeper. You don't have to talk about the person. Like, are you still friends with this person? Does this person listen to the podcast?
I don't know. You never know.
Okay, well, go into the...
But this person had a formula. They knew exactly what they wanted in a significant other. And they wanted a certain, I don't know, like a cachet almost. They felt like this formula came with a cachet. And got it, and completely done a 360.
What do you mean by that?
Like, to the clothes, to the music, to the physical self, to the first of all, I've been to your mother's house, okay? I've been to your mother's house. I know what y'all live like, and now all of a sudden, like, your W-2 gotta look a certain way? Word? That ain't enough? I've been to your house. Okay.
Oh, there's a lot of people that I can assign that to. It's very interesting to me that you haven't said male or female.
Oh, no.
I had two people in mind, though, but and both of them I could see. Mm-hmm. However, I see what you're saying. I could see what you're saying. Like, it could be one of the people that you used to slum with. Mm-hmm. It could be, it could be a number. You know what I mean? So anyway,
yep. It could be male, female. We don't know.
Right.
We don't know.
But yeah, if it's either any of the people that I'm assuming it is, I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Like, I've seen you slum it. I've been to your mother's house. I've seen you slum it.
But at the same time,
your zip code don't change you.
If it's one of the people that you're referring to, this particular person, I agree with you to an extent, because this particular person, yes, put out in the world what he or she wanted back.
Right.
But you ever see somebody that's like, they don't have no money, but they always do like little things. Like like, people don't really change. It's the money allows them to get the things they always wanted.
Ooh,
you know what I mean? So
you
ever go to like a store, and the person, like a girl behind the cashier, she got on like all this Fenty makeup, the eyelashes, like she's done up.
Right.
But she's working at like Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
But she's done up.
Yeah.
So if she had money, you wouldn't be able to tell her nothing.
Oh yeah.
So if you're referring to one of these friends from your past, I know that we can be like, oh, he or she changed, but did they really change?
Did they? Yeah.
Because when you ask for something in life and you get it, the only problem is now you have it. So you've changed in terms of your relationship with me, but you are the person you purported to be.
I think, you know what, the only reason I think I take issue with it is we would engage in conversation and laugh at people that did that. And while that formula, that recipe was always the desire, my friend would always be like, yeah, but I'm me, and they got to take me for me. And if they don't like me for me, I don't know. I'm gonna find somebody. Don't worry about it.
But I think most people probably think they haven't changed, but they were always that person.
Right.
The thing about a person is like always like, I want a Coach bag, and then they get a little bit of money, like I want a Gucci bag. Yeah. It's still about the bag. It's still. It's not like I just want a bag. You want the name bag.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you can. It's just your money is bigger.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It can be like, I think about me. Like, I love a CRV. If you give me money, bitch, I want a Range. I'm all about the CRV until I'm not.
Until you give me a Range.
until my lifestyle changed.
Until my lifestyle changed.
Then I want a Range Rover.
I wonder can I be put into that category?
Yes.
I guess.
But you see, the thing about you and you haven't changed in this aspect. You've always come across like, I'm modest, I'm this, that, and the other. Bitch, you're not.
What?
Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to explain it in a way that I don't hurt your feelings, because you always say I always get on you.
No.
You always make it seem like
it's all right. No.
See, I want to know. Whenever you say it's all right, it's me.
It's okay. No, I really
let's change the subject.
Please. I'm in genuine curiosity of that lens.
You don't have a self-awareness of your life.
Okay.
You always think your life is less than it actually is. You always think that your life is not better than it actually is. You've been like this as long as I've ever known you. Like, I'll tell you, like, you're upper middle class, right? You're like, no, I'm like lower class. It's like,
yeah, but see, America looks at that in like with the W-2, and I just
nobody mentioned the W-2.
But I feel like everyone has a different definition of that.
No,
but you know what? As we're talking,
you've been in people's homes that are lower class. People that
I don't call myself lower class, FYI.
No,
but I'm just saying. For the sake of this conversation, yes. You know what? I agree.
Because you've always been, from the day that I met you until I started to really get to know you, like, bitch, you ain't poor. What the hell are you talking about?
I do that.
Like, poor to me, like, you had a tempo. Yeah, what the fuck is a tempo? I don't think they make them anymore. But you had a car, and you was driving around, and your shit was paid. You had an apartment. Yeah. You was fine.
I was fine. Yeah.
But your story would be like, I got kicked out with my tennis shoes, and you got kicked out. But where did you?
I walked out.
But where did you go?
Yeah.
Did you go to a shelter?
No, I went to my own apartment. Yeah. No, you're right. I went to my own apartment with a car that. Yeah. Okay.
And that's all I'm saying. And then like, and I'm not trying to put all your business on Front Street like that, but the thing that I've learned about you is that you will tell. The narrative that you tell about your story is that, oh, I ain't got it. It's like, really? And then we'll go somewhere, and I'll be like, where did you get? I thought you ain't had no money.
Like, huh? Yeah. Huh? I didn't have no money for that. I didn't have no money for them.
How's your Starbucks? You know what I mean? Like,
I didn't have no money for that. I didn't have no money for that.
It's about pick and choose.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm the same way too. But I think my problem is that I think I can relate to you in the same way, where I will always be like, I ain't got none, but I always have a savings. Now, I didn't always have a savings then, and I would always make it seem like I got something that I don't have for other people, but then I didn't have nothing for myself.
Oh, okay.
I would, like, the model we used to have coming up together in our 20s was like, you got $1, I got $1.
Yeah.
I think we believe that with each other.
Yeah.
But the problem with me is that I really didn't have I had $2.
Yeah.
Okay? You had $2, but you wasn't trying to tell nobody you had $2. You was like, I got $1, you got $1, and I got $1 in my back pocket too.
Yeah. I got yes! Oh my god, yes! But you know I was good. Like, I think that with our relationship, especially in our 20s, when the whole, like, I got $1 in my back pocket, like, bitch, we gonna be all right, because I'm gonna make sure we gonna be all right.
But nobody knew you had.
But nobody knew. Yeah,
because you always told people you only had $1.
Yep, that's it. That's all you
had
needed
$10.
to know. Exactly. But that's all they needed to know.
You have not changed that good. You have not changed in that respect.
Yeah.
And so it looks crazy from time to time when we go somewhere, and I'm like, I thought you had.
I'm
not trying to, like, I'm trying to be respectful of your life. Like, people out there, I don't want y'all to think the bitch is rich. Okay, she's not rich or anything like that.
I'm not.
But she will make it seem like she ain't got money for gas. She always got gas money.
But it's not like, no, yeah. But it's not like,
no.
But hold on. But it's the whole, like, I think, you know what, let me rein it in here, though, because I don't want people thinking, like, I'm constantly like, I'm broke, I can't do that. I'm broke, I can't do that.
Even though you do that.
I do that. No, but it's not. Yeah, it's not like, hi, how are you? I'm Marissa, and I'm poor.
No, you don't.
No, it's not one of those. There's people that are like that. But when people start talking like, "Ooh, that sounds expensive," or I'm like, "Oh, no, thanks. I ain't got no money for that." Mind you, I got 2 in my spare bedroom. You're like, I got 2 of those already. I got no money for that, and I'm like, "Oh, bitch, but I already got 2 of them. Don't worry about it." And you're like, "What? I thought you said you had a." Bitch, I got 2 of them. I ain't got no money for them. Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. So when I don't think you have changed in that aspect.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know if it's about self-awareness.
I don't know.
Of where you are in life, because like, for real, there are people out there. There are people that you find out they don't own their home.
Yeah.
You'd be like, wow, they lived there 20 years and they don't even own the place?
Yeah. Meanwhile, yeah.
So and I think that, I don't think that you always accept your status in life. And when I say status, it's not like high class, upper class, lower class. I think that you just I don't think you really recognize where you are in life in relation to people around you, people in your life.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't think most people, like, the life that you're living is not indicative of most people that I know. Anybody that I know. Like, my other friends, like, they're all renters. You know what I mean? They're just making ends meet, got student loans. Have my student loan till they die.
Oh my God.
Or they don't have college degrees, or they don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm making more money than me. There's a lot of people that just, whatever. But I think that sometimes you need to step back and appreciate what you have without realizing, and I'm not saying you don't appreciate it, but appreciate it from the sense that, wow, look at me.
I got myself here. Yeah.
Like, sometimes I have to take a step back and say, damn, I got a savings. Most people, I don't know nobody with a savings account. Yeah. Like, only it's like a handful of people that really have like a true savings account.
Yeah.
Not $300, but
you know what it is? I think it is. So full disclosure, I believe that I had a leg up in life. Yeah, I'm Hispanic. Yes, I came from a divorced household. But at the same time, their relationship was their own and unique, but it was still so much better than some married relationships that I've seen of my friends, or even other divorced parents. So, like, their relationship worked. I had an amazing support system. I had people in my life that were knowledgeable on how to get further. So I always knew that college not only was not an option you had to go, but to pay for it was never like, oh, I don't know how I'm going to do that. It was going to get done. Don't worry about it. You just get your ass there.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I it's not that I'm ashamed of that. It's one of those, like, well, I do believe that I got where I am right now in my life. I worked for it. I worked for every ounce of it, whether other people agree or not. I either worked in it within a partnership, or I worked with it by myself. But I did have a leg up. I did have people in my life that not only knew a path on how to get there if I had a question, or if I even didn't succeed, I always had a parachute. So I think it's one of those things where I feel where I know I worked hard for my life. But at the same time, I did have a leg up, and I know that. I think at the end of the day, we all have a leg up in certain aspects of our life. Like, if I look at my life and truly look at my life, I think I've had to work for every single inch that I have. Yeah. But my leg up is that I had a mother who, in spite of everything that was going on, the turmoil that was going on in our life, with the abuse, sexual and physical, she had the wherewithal to say, okay, she gonna go away to college. I'm gonna make sure I can, help her out in terms of, like, putting her in the right situation where she can be successful. Right. And let her know that I might not give you what you need. Right. But I might not give you what you want, but I'm gonna make sure you get what you need. Right. And so there's a lot of parents like, whatever, you just want, I don't know, become, go work at fast food or something. Yeah. My mother was not trying to. No. Yeah. She's just like, look, this is what you got to do. I've never been to college. I don't know whatever, but talk to. She still does that to this day. Yeah. She's always like, why don't you ask somebody in, Social Security? Why don't you ask somebody in disability? Yeah. I was talking to her. She's always asking other people and then coming back and telling me.
there's a lot of parents that don't give a shit.
That don't, but not only that, don't know how to do that.
Right.
So
they
like,
have no
yeah.
desire. They're like, I got a lot of stuff. I got my own shit. You figure it out. You're an adult.
Yeah.
I'm like 45 years old, and my mother is still like asking questions. Now she asks a question about my Social Security and disability and retirement. I mean, think about that.
It makes you think. Yeah.
So I have a leg up in that that aspect.
Right.
In terms of like somebody helping me to do anything, like getting my funds together.
Yeah.
Giving me, I just never really had that.
Yeah.
And I just, obviously people give you a few dollars. Here's some money for, for food on campus, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But in terms of like, here, I have a friend. It's really cool. I have a friend from back in the day. I'm not even going to say when, but she got married. And you know what her wedding gift was from her in-laws?
A house.
Down payment
for
the house.
Yeah.
Where do you do that at?
I don't know.
I can't even like.
Yeah.
To me, it's like I can't even fathom, and it's just like one of those things where.
Yeah.
I can't even reconcile that. Like, my mother has never had enough money. My dad has never purported to pretend. He would never, even if he had the money, he would not give me 20 grand to buy a home.
No.
He just wouldn't. So,
yeah.
I don't know.
It's funny because like I constantly think about like, remember you and I had went to Argentina and this is the whole like, this is so indicative to our relationship where it's like, so you noticed there was like an American Airlines deal happening where if you did these 2 flights, then you got a free flight anywhere that they fly. And you're like, I'm going to Argentina. And I was like, all right, I'm going. And you're like, okay. A week before, you're on that flight. I'm like, I'll be fine. I'll get there. I show up at the airport and you're like, you sure you got a ticket? I'm like, I think I'm going to be all right. Get to the counter. No, I don't have a ticket. But I'm like, ding, ding, ding. Mommy, I'm at the airport and this is the flight. Hold on, baby. Oh, here's your name. It popped up. And I'm like, I told you I was going. You're like, yeah, but Marissa, like that kind of stress, I'm not looking for that.
I don't need that in my life.
All right.
This is why I quit my job. I don't need that. I just want to,
But see, this is what I mean where the whole like, sometimes it's one of those things where it's like sometimes it's like I coast. I'll get there. I'll be all right. And everybody's like, but how are you gonna get there? I'm just gonna do it. I don't know. And then like I float and I get there.
But see, this is where this is one of the things. This is what I brought up before. It's not that I'll just get there. You have things in place to get you there because it's not like I'll just get there. In your back pocket is your mother.
Yeah.
Owns a travel agency.
Yeah.
So
she was going to get on that flight.
It's not about floating.
Yeah.
Like, it'll happen out there. It's like no. It's like I have a dollar. I have an extra dollar back here. I'll get a pack of Jolly Ranchers. Well, we're good. It's not that you're gonna float. You have that extra card. In the back pocket. But you don't. But everybody don't know that.
Yeah.
You're not.
Everybody's not privy about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody's not privy to what cards you hold in your hand.
No, you are correct. And I don't know why I'm like that.
You're a poker player. Poker face.
I don't.
What's the name of this song?
Poker face.
Oh my gosh! You see how homeboy picked her up and then she fell?
Oh my god!
He deleted all his social media because they
really. Yes. I gotta tell you, I watched that on a loop and it was like very funny to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't get with that. But anyway, all right. Let's transition a little bit. We're still talking about changes, but that's trending. I want to talk about the changes that Meghan Markle is seemingly going through.
Yeah.
We spoke about it off air briefly.
Yeah.
But so her and Prince Harry did separate interviews on their trip to Africa, and they talked about the challenges of being a new couple with a new baby, navigating the world of British tabloid media.
Right.
And the clips that I saw of Meghan coming across quite vulnerable made me feel a little sad for her. But whereas you didn't feel the same way. So why are you so cold? you a mother. I'm not even a parent, and you didn't even. Why are you so cold?
I don't think I'm cold. I don't think I'm cold. I think I'm very sympathetic to the human condition.
Oh, God. You must have just graduated with a master's because you're using big words. Would you just write a thesis? I'm sympathetic to the human condition. Really, bitch?
A little bit. No, you know what? I don't got energy for her. Like, not that.
Really?
I don't got energy for her plight. Like, I'm sorry, princess.
Why do you feel that way?
I don't know. I'm sorry, princess. I don't know. I don't hate her. I like her. I'm glad she's adding flavor to the monarchy. But I'm not like, oh man, poor princess.
Why do you feel that way?
I don't know.
See, I have sympathy for her because I think that there's a lot of things in life that from the outside you can purport to know what it is. Let's bring it down to a level where you can relate. Okay. You can look at when you're a renter. Think about when you're a renter, and looking at getting a home, and then you're a homeowner. It's like, oh, I got to deal with this shit. It's like you're in your mind. You're like, that's gonna be easy. I'm a homeowner. You know what I'm saying. You look at, but you don't think about all these little repairs that you didn't think about before as a renter.
Okay.
You can think of there's certain things that you don't even take into consideration. A plumbing issue, a heat, something goes wrong, a tree falls, whatever the case may be.
Right.
Only thing you're thinking about is like, I'm gonna decorate this room to look like that, and the color is gonna be this scheme. You know, you're thinking about cosmetically.
Right.
You're not thinking about the work.
Yeah.
You know, the lawn.
The
price to mow the lawn.
Yeah.
You're not thinking about all of that stuff. And so I think with Megan, it's like, I'm not speaking for her, but what I can gather is that you're like, oh yeah, there's a media thing. You know, they always talk about the media.
I'm an actress. I already know.
Right. I'm already in that.
How much worse could it get?
Right.
And then America was like, hold my beer. Right. English tabloids were like, oh, hold my pint. Right. Yeah.
And then to bring it on the things that, you know, now they're attacking your kid.
Ooh.
And they got your dad in here selling a letter to the sister, your siblings who you don't even really have a relationship. They coming out and calling you all kinds of names out your face. Like, think about that.
Yeah.
Like, I think about, so say I become famous. I always think about this myself. Like, say I write a book and all of a sudden the book is like, it's the shit. Now all of a sudden I got all these, you know, I got 50 million cousins.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And none of them know me like that. You know what I mean? They know, like, there's only 2 cousins that I have that really know me.
Yeah.
Only 2.
Yeah, yeah.
And even them was just like,
oh,
they got some shit in the vault they could use, but I trust that they wouldn't.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Yeah.
You never know. And so you can have an idea in your head of what an experience will be like, but until you're really in it, you're like, damn, I love being a homeowner, but that the pipe broke.
Yeah. Gotta pump the cesspool.
Like, it's stuff like that.
Roof shingles.
Exactly. The gutters. Like, it's all that stuff you didn't think about. You know, I got an ant problem now.
Unfortunately, I just don't have energy to sympathize for her, but.
You're whack.
I'm not whack.
You are whack.
I'm not. Listen, I only have, my cup doesn't runneth over with sympathy. I only have so much in the vault.
Right.
So she can't have it right now.
What do you mean you have so much in the vault?
I only got so much in the vault. Like, I don't have
for yourself. You mean? Or what are you talking about in the vault?
I don't know, for anybody. Like, so much like sympathy. Like,
you have a lot of opinions about other celebrities, but for some reason this one, you're like, bitch, figure it out.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, if we was talking about Khloe Kardashian, you'd be like, yeah, that's wrong. Tristan did her wrong.
He did do her wrong.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just you got a problem with Megan for whatever reason it is.
I don't have a problem with her. I really don't. I'm unfazed by her, I guess. I don't
You done changed. I don't think we can be friends no more. We can't be friends. What's this? That was the Jam. Remember Deborah Cox and RL?
That was
That was Jam. Anyway, yeah, you changed.
You guys, but then why don't you have sympathy for Khloe Kardashian? Because you just don't, right?
I have a specific reason. You said you don't have sympathy.
I don't have sympathy for Khloe Kardashian because I think you reap what you sow.
Exactly.
You keep him how you get him.
That's why I don't have sympathy for her.
But that's where my opinion is. Like, you keep him how you get him. He did you wrong. Absolutely.
You knew what you were signing up for.
But
I don't think Megan really knew what she was like.
Yes. In that respect, yes.
I don't think she really knew. I think she was like, okay, it'll be, tabloid, whatever. Like you said,
it can't be that bad. Yeah.
How bad can it be?
I'm already here. Right. It can't be that bad.
And then it's like, wow.
Hold my beer, hold my pint. Yeah.
Racist stuff. Like, not even just like
a little, like a lot.
Racist.
And your own fucking father. Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where was this energy with her parents? Like, her father didn't even show up to her. She had one member of her family, her mother. Like, where's her mother's family? They wasn't there either. That's what I'm saying. It's just like, it's too much. Khloe,
whatever.
Her and her Kylie Rise and Shine shit. That family, I have no sympathy for them. The bitches trademarking Rise and Shine like nobody ever used that.
What?
Doesn't IHOP use that phrase for the eggs?
Yes.
International.
If they don't have a trademark, I'm gonna mollywop somebody up at IHOP.
She trying to trademark. They try to trademark everything. Somebody on social media is like, let me find out I should have trademarked GTFO. Get the fuck out of here. GTFOH. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, hashtag.
Yeah.
Like, all that stuff. Whatever. I don't know. But I do have sympathy for Megan and what she's going through, and I have no sympathy for Khloe or the Kardashians.
I did a social media detox.
For Kanye.
I did a social media detox, and I really could care less. I couldn't care less. How does the phrase go?
Whichever way you feel like saying it.
I could care less. I couldn't care less because
you could care less.
I could care less,
right?
I don't know.
Because it's when you care, say it's waist level where you care. Could you care less than waist level?
Yeah.
Yeah. Couldn't you? If say it's waist level, couldn't you care less?
You said the same thing.
No, I said could you and couldn't you?
Couldn't I care less? That's the bottom. I couldn't care less. This is the bottom of...
No, but couldn't you care less than waist level? Yes, you could.
Irregardless, supposedly, whatever it is.
Yo, for real, don't use those words. I hate that.
Be that as it may.
Oh, my God. You done changed. I can't stand you.
I feel a certain kind of way, and the Kardashians can go somewhere. I don't care about them.
Nowhere, because remember you said they were a medium?
I think they are a medium, but I'm done with them.
Whatever. I can't. I don't even. We haven't spoke about them in a while, and it's my fault. I had to bring up Khloe's ass.
Literally Khloe's ass.
Oh my God.
But Meghan Markle. Let's get back to the real thing at hand. Meghan Markle.
She got her man. Her man's a real one though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know. Maybe that's why you got an issue with her. You know, most women have an issue with a woman who got a man who's a man. Not to say that you're a man. Okay, never mind. I digress.
I will say this: I'm her champion because I think she's got a real one. I think that will last. Real one. Like, I think that they have a formula to last. I think the whole there's strife between the brother-in-law and the sister-in-law. There's always going to be strife because they're family. You know, English people think Americans are stupid. Americans think English people are fucking backwards. It is what it is, and they're both raising kids around the same age.
Right.
So there's.
What are they supposed to live in the same house together?
No, get the fuck out of here. But what I will say is, as far as media, you had one person that literally she can spit in someone's face and they'll be like, She did it amazingly. She's a young lady. She does everything amazing.
Mm-hmm.
She's literally amazing. So there's only one way to go with that, and human condition will never let you champion two people.
No.
There has to be one this way, one that way. And unfortunately, that is her lot in life. And as the princess puts her head down in her castle, then
I would rather be Meghan Markle in the royal family than Kate. You ever watch that show? It was on Netflix. They're coming up with I think the third season, where now they've aged them. The Queen, I think it's called.
Oh,
Queen,
yes.
It's such a good show.
Yeah, I ain't about that life. That's why I'm not married to a prince.
Like, it's like in the show, it's like I would have rather been the sister.
Yeah.
The sister's out there smoking a cigarette, like drinking her liquor, like what?
Yeah.
But at the same time, the Queen was like, no, you can't marry him.
I don't know. I'm not a royal.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
But I will say that when they were dating, like before they even admitted that they were dating,
right?
Meghan and Harry, and he put out that letter, to the press and was like, "You've been racist. And they haven't even confirmed they were dating. I was like, he about it. They about to get married. Yeah, because you don't do that for a girlfriend.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, he done found.
She's the one.
I couldn't believe it. I was shocked because she looks like nothing. None of them other chicks that he's
nothing.
I'm like, what?
I know them bitter Bettys are like, what in
but
the
they were invited to a wedding, which is weird.
Which is amazing. That's some shit I would do.
They're sitting in there with their
phasers and fucking faces. That's some shit I would do. I will tell you right now, that is some shit that I would do. That is the most amazing of like, I appreciate what you did, but I'm gonna take it from here, baby girl.
Prepare me for the next one.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you know what? I think it's like what's homegirl Fergie and Diana. It's the same shit again.
It's the same shit.
So it is what it is.
But I don't think I don't see Meghan doing the same Fergie shit.
No, I don't.
She's not the same kind of personality.
She seems more stable.
Yeah, like she's not putting. She's not having an affair like real nasty. Like I just don't.
No.
I mean, they're still young. Who knows what the future will hold? But you know.
But
I like how they're doing it now, and he's a real one. I'm like looking at him like, wow.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
Mhm.
All right, you stood up for your like that's.
Yeah.
Whether he does it at home or not, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I can only assume like he keeping that same energy. Like you don't come out in public with the whole like, leave my wife alone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm suing your ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then invoke his mother. Like, oof. He done changed from the party and Harry.
Yeah, with his little. Yeah. Oh my lord.
Anyway.
Oh yeah.
Oh, homie. In spite of the fact of how much you've changed, I think you're a good friend. And I wish you nothing but the best in life. I ask that you continue to grow and become the woman that you've always wanted to be. I don't know if you ever knew what kind of woman you wanted to be. You just living.
Yeah, I don't know. That was deep.
Oh, my bad.
On one part, I'm like, I am that bitch. On the other part, I'm like, am I though? I am that bitch, but am I?
I'm the one. Mary J.
Yeah. Well, homie.
I'm the one. That was my jam.
Homie.
Yes. Sorry.
I love you.
Do you though?
Mm-hmm. You're enough.
Am I though?
And you continue to be that bitch. All right.
Look, I'm tired.
You could be tired, but you could still be that bitch. Okay.
I'm tired, but I'm stress free.
Hey.
Holler.
See.
Holler.
Hey.
Holler.
Holler.
All right, Joe. Where can they find us?
Yep, yeah, yes. 18 on Instagram and Twitter. The Yep, yeah, yes podcast on Facebook, Spotify, TuneIn, SoundCloud.
You only say SoundCloud, bitch. I ain't updated that in over a year. iTunes, YouTube. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make a song.
I'm gonna get it wrong, bitch. Let's say that right now.
We're gonna get it right. We're gonna debut it for the holiday season. We're gonna do the song to Jingle Bells. See, that way you won't forget. It's gonna be the melody of Jingle Bells, but it'll be a Yep, yeah, yes song.
Yep, yeah, yes. Yep, yeah, yes.
Right.
Yep, yeah, yes.
Yes. We'll have the kids sing it. No SoundCloud. We'll have the kids sing it.
Spotify.
And that'll be our new intro.
And I still won't remember.
Okay. You gonna remember. You gonna remember.
Bitch, you gonna remember.
You gonna remember. Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
Anyway.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.